殺すだけ殺し、奪うだけ奪った。かろうじて生き残った者は矢五郎に戯れで生かされた子供一人。自らの武勇伝を語り聞かせ、宴で釈をさせたという。矢五郎は子供好きでな、ひとしきり可愛がった後、切り捨てて次の子を見繕っていたんだと。その子供も死産血河の中で自らの運命を悟ったろうよ。夜明け前には自分も同じように無垢になるのだろうとな。おしまい。
おいじいさん、話はそれで終わりか？何も落ちちゃいねえじゃねえか。矢五郎一味とその子供はどうなったんで？
どうも何も、この話はそれだけなんだよ。矢五郎一味はこの夜を最後にみんないなくなっちまった。何日か経ってな、藩の殿様が手勢を連れて港町に来てみれば、あるのは町人たちと矢五郎一味の死体だけ。港にあった荷物もそのままさ。
なんだいそりゃ。一味は仲違いで殺し合って自滅したってのか？町一つ襲っておいて。
Hello, Patty. 7 wishes and love in this time. Thank you very kindly. Ooh, and dice. Ooh, where are those from? Oh, they're your emotes. Ooh, interesting.
まあな、矢五郎も槍を手にしたまま死んでいたって話だ。他に面白いことと言ったら、まああれかね。後に港町のありさまを見聞した役人はこんなことを殿様に知らせたらしい。ことはすべて一人の名手の技によるもの。町の入り口から出口まで、たまさか立ち寄った旅人が町を通り過ぎるよう、群がる山賊ども84人。
そいつはいい。作り話にしてもやりすぎだ。藩の足軽が手を焼く山賊を一人で返り討ちた。そんな流れ者がいるもんかい。いたらそれこそ噂の武芸者、剣術無双の武蔵何がしってな。
So I'm very curious how this game is going to treat Musashi, or if it's from Musashi's world, because so Fate's weird because Fate will honestly swap the genders of characters. So, King Arthur is actually a girl, Mordred's actually a girl, and they'll do this with a lot of characters in Fate. But I'm very curious because in our timeline, Musashi was actually a man, so whatever we knew about Musashi was accurate. And that the Musashi we know in Fate, the girl, is from a different world, different timeline, different what if. So I'm curious if we're in her timeline, her world, or if this is still our world. And they're still referring to the Musashi that we knew as Musashi. So I'm very curious to see how this game is going to portray it. Sorry for not talking much. I feel like if they're they're doing voice acting, you might as well enjoy the voice acting of the game.
あれ、待てよじいさん。矢五郎一味は死んだんだよな。ならガキはどうなったんだ？一人だけ生きてたんだろ？
それがなかったんだよ。子供の死体が一人分。死んではいないが生きてもいない。ヤゴロウたちと一緒にその子供もこの世からいなくなっちまったのさ。
Game already hit 10 out of 10. There's a cat involved. Okay, so this is interesting. So I know they mentioned this before, that we were related to Miyamoto in a way. So I'm trying to remember. I think Miyamoto Iori was the son of Miyamoto Musashi. And he was adopted, I remember, because Musashi never had like a child by birth. He adopted the son who he taught everything. So I'm very curious to see if when they introduce the Musashi Fate character as we know, is he going to be like mom / dad, or is he gonna be like, you have the name but you're not them? Oop, I'm right into the combat. Okay. Okay. Okay, I see. That's... Okay. Okay, so pressing that will hold while holding LB will change the stance. Each stance is drawing to different fighting styles, so different stances based on the type of foe you face in order to give yourself the upper hand. Hey, what you doing? I am playing Fate Samurai Remnant. It is a game in the Fate series, like Fate Stay Night and stuff like that. This is based during in Edo period, during the 1600s. It is their newest game. It's a From what I was told, it's a blend of like open world and Dynasty Warriors. Though a lot of the newer Dynasty Warriors have been like open world, so it's. But this game just dropped today, and it's been on my list. Like I even told some of my friends, like Patty, I'm like, hey, I'm dropping Baldur's Gate 3 for this game. I'm a huge Fate fan, always been since Fate Extra, so I'm trying it out. But it seems to be like very much like Dynasty Warriors. I think that's the same company that also helped made this game, was the Dynasty Warriors group. Yes, Groundhouse was talking about the series. I'm not bad mathing Groundhouse. For and Void. Today we lose Suki to this game. So far I'm enjoying it. Right away they start off with like cutscene. So what I know about this game so far is that there is like hours upon hours of like cutscenes. So I'm very curious to see how much of it's going to be like Dynasty Warriors and how much of it's going to be like how Fate tends to be like a lot of story. Oh, it's for midnight for you? It just dropped for me. I was so jealous of two people I know. It dropped earlier this day for them, like early in the afternoon. So like, I'm very jealous for quite a few people who are time zones ahead. But yeah, it is the game that Groundhouse was talking about the other, the series Groundhouse was talking about the other day. Ashes. Though they're referring to a Melty Blood character, which is Nico arc. This is like the Fate series, which is along those lines. I have another 2.5 hours before I can. It dropped for me just half an hour ago. and then I had to download it. It downloaded quickly. I can tell you this one thing, Void, is that it's only 20 gigabytes, so it's not too huge. So hopefully it downloads quick for you. All right, let me see. Earth Stance is a defensive single sword form that contributes fortitude to negate a fixed amount of damage, able to withstand powerful attacks. It stands excellent for fighting strong enemies. When fortitude is depleted, it will fully recover after a short time. Oh, ooh, nice. Rare likes to pretend Nico Arc belongs to Military Blood. Technically, it does. Technically, it doesn't. Nico Arc is a character that's the whole series. It's based on how do you say your name? It's like Archibald, who's a vampire, technically, but it's really a true ancestor. True ancestors are technically vampires, technically. Who's technically the strongest character in that game, but Nico Arc's technically the strongest character, I say in air quotes, in the series. Though Nico Arc's always in the multi-blood games. And always, they're like carnival, phantasmal carnivals. Alright, Order Form is a dual sword form that features quick, agile attacks, finishing moves with below enemies' back, climbing them into other enemies, dealing extra damage. This is well suited for dealing. So, there we go. Okay, I like this. Okay, I can get behind this. Deadly attacks. During battle, enemies have become shrouded in a red glow. This is a sign they are readying a deadly attack. Quickly land a heavy attack to interrupt them. Interrupting deadly attack will temporarily stun the enemies. Stun enemies take extra damage, so don't miss this opportunity. Gotcha. Okay, so Water Stance is going to be great for when they get close, and then I can just do the heavy attack for them. When Valor Guard is completely filled, press B to make sure it's powerful Valor Strike. Valor Strike is filled by defeating enemies. So my special, pretty much. Ooh, who we got here? Take it if you can. Oh, yeah. Your attacks may be repelled by some strong enemies. However, when an enemy is exposed during attack, recovery, okay, by bluish white light, attacks will start too to miss these opportunities. Okay, so it is going to be a matter of... Okay. You died. Oh, okay. Break. Alright, so we can go for like quick attacks. I need to get used to dodging better. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Oh. Okay. So we're supposed to like lose, I think. Yep. Those like scripted fights, okay. I admire dedication of blowing yourself up to do that.
これにて王手と相なったか。下がれ、ライダー。名を知らせずして打ち果たすは我が心情にもとるゆえ。私は唯小説烈士足らんと志すものである。宮本伊織殿、この度は誠に申し訳ないが、ゆえあってお命をいただく。
俺はまだ死ぬわけにはいかない。
Promo was like, are they gonna do the quote? Are they gonna do the quote? So something to note. Of course, Musashi's in the game, but we got another foxtail. Lancer's in it. Cersei's in it, as well as Gigamesh. This is very interesting. So we have some known servants. Joan of Arc, Alter. We got some known servants.
Kayaka.
Okay, I didn't want to talk too much for the cutscene. So we have with that opening, we noticed some servants that are familiar with the series, such as Ku, which is Lancer for like, from the animes as well as the games. Cersei, the mage who was known to turn some of Odysseus' men into pigs. Of course, we got Gigamesh. Gigamesh shows up in every game. Him and Saber are usually showing up in every game, even if it's a cameo. So seeing Gigamesh, not shocking. Don't know what his role will be, but good to know. We got another 9 Foxtails, which was expected. Joan Alter is very interesting because you think with it being based in Japan, you would think it'd be like mostly just Japanese heroes, but seeing her is very interesting. So I wonder if it's going to actually be her, or if Fate's going to do one of those things where it's like, hey, it looks like her, but it's actually someone else. Fate Grand Order did that with something like the Pirate Queen had Francis Drake's body, but was a wholly different, like it was like a different like color scheme and everything. So I wonder if we're going to get, so thank you for the hydrate. So I really wonder if that is actually Joan Alter. If it is, if it isn't, it's interesting, because if it is, Joan Alter is Avenger type. So I wonder if it's someone different, or if it's just, you know, her as a Lancer instead. I also have some theories about some of the other servants, like the green hair berserker. There's a theory I see going around like the Reddit community. It's going to be Samson from the biblical text, which I'm very interested, because his whole thing was he's super strong, but once you cut his hair, he's weak. So I'm curious to see if it's him. But so far, love the character designs.
やっほー兄ちゃん。
悪いが今は手が離せない。長屋で待っていてくれ。
こら。
危ない真似はよせ。
こうでもしなきゃ兄ちゃんやめないでしょ。ほんと相変わらず稽古好きなんだから。
まったくお前こそ相変わらず威勢がいい。
もちろん兄ちゃんもちゃんと稼いでご飯食べて。
Of course, your stomach's hungry. Of course.
食べてないじゃん。もうダメだよそんなんじゃ。
いやまあそのなんだ。
言い訳無用。私にはすぐわかるんだから。ついこの前も飢えてこそたどり着く境地がどうこうとか言って。
Serving stuff would lead to some kind of enlightenment, which is not wrong in some of the beliefs in certain religions, or even monasteries. So actually, that reminds me, there's actually a few monasteries that used to make their doorways very thin, so that like if you were to enter like the kitchen or the dining room, you had to be a certain size to enter it. Thus, they encouraged like fasting often so you could fit through the doorways.
結局お腹空きすぎて倒れちゃったの。もう忘れた？自分を追い込むのもほどほどにしないと。
あれは未熟だった。未熟ゆえ腹の具合を見誤った。
ふーん。
Hell, I even did fasting before.
兄ちゃん。
一言もない。
Also, I've been wondering, should I say similar lines or just let it be full voice acting?
ほらこれ。
Armband? Oh, rice balls.
どうせこんなことだと思っておむすびこさえてきてあげたの。これ食べて稼いできなさい。
まあいつも悪いな。
Funny
で
thing
き
is,
た妹がいて。
for
兄は
late dinner, I had fried rice.
ほんと？でごまかされないんだからね。ちゃんと稼いでちゃんと食べてね。
わかったわかった。助之進に口利きを頼んでみる。さあ、お前は小笠原の家に帰れ。俺もすぐに出る。
はーい。兄ちゃん、気をつけて頑張ってね。
あ、お前も小笠原様に迷惑をかけるなよ。
Rice balls are always nice. Ooh, okay. Every day is a good day. Okay. The gentle swordsman, Miyamoto Ori, is adopted son and disciple of Miyamoto Musashi, the originator of Nichiren Ichiryu. Iri has trained with the sword from infancy, but the world has moved from its war-torn era to a time of peace, time without the needs of swords. Moreover, his teacher has passed away before imparting the school's deepest mysteries. Unable to name himself the true successor of Nichiren Ichiryu, Yori decided not to seek out employment under a lord. He instead eventually made his way to Edo, where he spent his days as the studious study of swordsmanship. Okay, so we don't know his servant, because obviously... Male... Okay, of course. dutiful sister, Miyamoto Uri's younger foster sister. After Miyamoto Musashi's death, she was adopted by the Agasawara family. Worried about her brother, she often stays at the house in Asakusa to look after him. Okay, so we got some different descriptions as well. Okay, let's see, look at the family. Okay, so they're the daimyos, which just makes sense. Okay, so the rice balls are there. Can I just run around? Okay, I can see everything here. Rice balls. Stores 450 health, reports, the archive, records, the premer, change. So this is where the tutorials are. Interesting. Town map. Don't know who that is, but okay. Okay, so I have to go that way. I can't explore just yet. I like the little bouncing thing that tells us where to go. Boosters. Or as Brock would call them, Ash's Donuts.
よーいおりさん来るのを待ってたよ。ちょうどあんたの腕を借りたいとこだったんだ。一つ頼めるかい？
ああ、こたびは何をすればいい？
それなんだがな。
盗みを企てる無頼の浪人どもを懲らしめるか。
Degenerate. Okay.
おう頼むぜ。
So we're going to go stop some would-be thieves.
近頃この手の浪人どもが多くてな。おかげでこちとらてんてこまんよ。
狼藉に走る浪人はまだ増えるぞ。改易や取り潰しに遭う大名家が多い。おのずと浪人も増えようものだ。
まあな。いや、あんたは偉いよ、いおりさん。かの新面武蔵のお弟子様にもかかわらず、はした金で俺の務めを手伝ってくれてよ。世が世ならあんた、立身出世も夢じゃなかったろうにな。
望んだあり方だ。これでいい。
Content with his
はした金というなら
training
お前
and lifestyle. Okay.
もっと積んでいいんだぞ。
I do like that. Like, if you think I deserve better pay, you could always pay me more.
腕に似合わんよな。すまん。奉行所もこれでなかなか厳しくてな。
いや、冗談だ。
そう言ってくれるとありがたいね。そんじゃま、よろしく頼むぜ。
Alright, so we're gonna go beat up some thieves. Which are over there, and then there's people to talk to. Neighborhood man.
おお、よりか。
Oh,
これから仕事かい？
even the townspeople
頑張れ
like
よ。
have voice acting. So, just gonna talk to right there. I don't know what the white dots are. I guess they're like ways to go.
Hmm. 浪人がそこかしこうろついてておっかないったらありゃしない。やだね、あんたのことじゃないったら。くわばらくわばら。
Grandson again today. Oh yeah, they're clearly like just like hanging
手
around
は
as a
ず
gang.
通りに盗みに入る。先を思えば金はいくらあってもいいからな。
石川何がしの真似事か。やめておけ。首が飛ぶぞ。
なんだ貴様。面倒だ。消せ。
鋭き き水の流れのごとく。血の型受けてみろ。もらった。水の型でいく。
Oh, so Earth Saints after you.
揺るがぬ血のごとく。ここだ。
I get you. So it's like if you keep switching stances. So if you keep switching stances, it's good because you get little abilities. Okay, I get you.
そうか。貴様も選ばれたのか。
朝？何のことだ。
Okay.
逃げた。
もはや手段を選んではおれん。そうでなかぐらい。
受けてみろ。そうだ。
Okay, so there might be duels. Okay. Interesting.
また一つ強くなれたか。
And there's leveling up. Good to
ま
know.
たついたか。
That should do it. Yep. Easy does it. Easy peasy.
よう終わったな。いつもながら手際が良くて助かるね。
Oh, actually, no, my controller out. Hold on. Hold on. There we go.
手強かったぞ。いささか肝を冷やした。
そうかい。
そうだ。では銭をいただこ
う。おいあんた、その手はどうしたよ。左手の甲だ。ずいぶんなざじゃねえか。
あざこ。あざ。確か宣告の浪人が。
こりゃまた派手に赤くなってんな。あんたが食らうとは珍しいこともあるもんだ。
少しはもらったが左手の甲受けた覚えはない。放っておくさ。痛みはないし医者に見せる金もない。
なあそうかい。そんじゃこれが今日の分だ。
4,200. Okay, there we go. We're starting somewhere.
明日は確か吉原だったか。
だからあんたみてえな腕利きがいるんだよ。頼んだ
So
ぜ。
is this guy kind of like the police then?
さて帰るか。
Zero to see doctor, right? In this economy. Every day is a good day. Okay, Sukishin, a peacekeeper employed by the magistrate. His full name is Arya Sukinanshin. As an old acquaintance of Miyamoto Ueburi, he lists his help with small jobs in exchange for money. Okay.
お疲れ様。夕げの握り飯も用意しておきましたか。
I like how lunch, rice balls, dinner, rice
世話を
balls.
焼きすぎだぞかや。しかしありがたい。このあざ、痛みはないが色味が濃くなっているな。なんだ。紅玉は寝ているか。明日にしよう。せくようなことでもなし。たかが左手のあざ一つ、我が凪の日々が揺らぐほどでも、食ったら寝るか。今宵はやけに月が眩しいな。なんだ。なるほど。ならばここは36系。逃げるにしかず。俺はまだ死ぬわけには。俺はまだ死ぬわけにはいかない。
この光、やはり。察するに君が私の呼び人か。
I just love how the ponytail's like on the shoulder, just like that.
待て。
I was also wondering if they're going to do the whole. I was wondering if they're going to do the whole thing of like. So a lot of the Fate series, they have like a line of "I ask you, are you my master?" and they do it. They do it in like Fate's Day Night. I think like Zero, Extra, Apocra, some of the games as well. They always do that like "I ask you, are you my master?" or like a variation of it. And I always love that. It's just like such a great thing for like Fate, like dramatic entry and then a cool quote like that. But they might do it soon. But I thought they were gonna do it right away.
貴殿は。
ふむ、私はセイバーのようだな。
セイバ
いとまがない。まずは離れる。呼び人よ、君の名は何だ。
ー。いおり。宮本いおりだ。
ではいおり、遅れるなよ。
待て。セイバーと言ったか。司祭を。
気安いな。呼び捨てられる覚えはないぞ。
I just love that. Just so like saves our lives. Like I don't. It's like we're not familiar with each other. I do not recall giving you permission to call me by my title. But I also feel like it'd be rude just like, hey you, whenever I need to talk to him, be like, hey you, what's your name? I also might put myself on the right side of the screen just so we can see the artworks of the characters.
な 名乗ったのはそちらだ。いや、話をするいとまはないか。
I'm enjoying it. I really enjoy it so far. The designs for the characters are really cool. It has like a Dynasty Warrior style play.
逃がす。
君剣以外の脳はないのか。
鋭き水の流れのごとくなくはないね。
行くぞより。
Ooh, okay.
奥の手。
I can cast fireballs?
炎とは。
本職ではないがな。
まじない妖術の類か。威力はないが出が早い。剣のみよりいくらかマシだ。
Oh, yep. One giant serpent. Ooh. During battles, trying enemies may assume a defensive posture. Enemies can stay with defending against normal attacks, using heavy damaging attacks such as spells and valor strikes to break their guard. Enemies may retaliate with their strike if you continue browsing with normal attacks without breaking their guard. Okay. Yuri just kicks their ass. There we go. Oh, still one guy left. Easy. Where are we going now? Okay, never mind. We're not going anywhere. I'm trying to figure out who this is. Because usually you can get like some. Oh, I'm right in it. I'm right in it. I'm right in it. Get out there, Suki. Get out there. Get out there. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He's right there. Yeah, Iori, if you just hold on. Actually, I don't even know my teammates. Saber, 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 Saber. Hold him. Hold all. When Iori's in show, there's a such chance for a servant to come to his aid. Oh. Okay, this is really cool. So fucking cinematic of a game. Oh.
新手か姿を見せろ。
I know who this is.
灰は灰、塵は塵。
John Alter. She's Joan of Arc.
すべてを等しく燃やし尽くしましょう。
ランサーか。
So,
一晩のうちに2機と相まみえるとは幸先が良い。
so a bit of background knowledge for those who don't know. So, this is Joan Alter. Oh, hello, Krausner. Joan Alter is Joan of Arc. When she was being burned at the stake, if she decided to turn evil, like decided like I curse humanity, it's all evil. You should all burn in the flame like I do. That's who this is. But but that's usually an adventure class, which is like a whole bonus class. But this is a lancer, so I still wonder if this is Joan of Arc, alter version, or a character masquerading as it.
命が惜しくば下がれより私がやる。
Or Tembra's spear wielder. Saber, the hero of the boundless Azure. Okay. When Infinity Gouge is sufficiently filled while controlling Saber, whole or being impressed powerful Infinity attack. Certain actions for my... Okay. Gotcha.
少し彼らを見たい。
Okay, let's go right into it.
行くぞ。 終わりにしましょう。活目せよ。
It's like a water scowl. I like this.
このままでは浅草すべてが火の海に沈みかねえ。俺はどうすれば。
よりほうけるなよ。
同類がここにも一人。
欲しがりだなランサー。ならば来い。
It's always more fun to share with everyone.
Oi!
Thank you for the gift sub.
矛を収める気はないか。ならば。
Thank you for the sub.
これは
ホーグ。
やめろ。
セイバ
So, for those who don't know, they mentioned Noble Phantasm. Noble Phantasms are like their trump card, their ace in the hole. Usually, so a lot of times servants don't go by their actual names because you might know a servant's weakness. Like if you knew you were fighting Keelys, you would target the heal.
今の
And so, like, Noble Phantasm, or while the Ace in the Hole, they try to never use them because usually, like, if you know, the Noble Phantasm is like a character's greatest achievement or their greatest weapon, or even them as definition, it can reveal who they are. Like, if King Arthur suddenly used their Noble Phantasm, which is Excalibur, once you hear Excalibur, you know who you're fighting, King Arthur, and such. So there's plus sides and downsides of using it. That's why you don't see so many characters using their Noble Phantasms, just because it's like, hey, if you know what that is, you know who I am then, and might know my weakness.
聞きましょう、マスター。英月の儀、人目をはばかるべきかと。
我らも下がる。ライダー。宮本伊織。マスターの一人として今は不足と見た。
So that's why you see them like referring to each other as like Rider, Saber, and like stuff like that. That's why I'm trying to figure out who's who. I don't know who Saber is yet. I don't know who Rider is. I have theories on who Rider is. And then of course Lancer, I know who it is.
伊織殿。次に会う時は必ずや。逃げるか、おのれ。
待て、セイバー。
We got the level ups. Nice.
なぜ追わぬ、伊織。私ならあの程度の連中。
町を砕き尽くすつもりか。いいか、二度とその刃を。それを。
I mean, I agree with the main character here. The person that did the most damage to the town was us. Like,
そんな。
Like, for all we know, there could have been people in those buildings. For all we knew, we could have just killed a quarter of the town.
見ればわかるだろう。大筒どころの話ではないぞ、これは。
わからない。あれは私の武器の中で最も強力なものだ。あらゆる敵を撃ち滅ぼす最強の剣だ。当世の知識は多くないが、いわばそう、殿下の宝刀というやつだ。
殿下の宝刀であればなおさら抜くべきじゃない。
So, another thing we're going to talk about. I don't know if they're going to count that. So, the marks on his left are command seals. They're pretty much to show you are a master of a servant. Technically, you usually get 3. And what are those they can be used for is like an absolute order. Like, for example, let's say Sakusan was my servant. And Sakusan's like, I'm going to destroy half the town. I might be like, hey, you're not going to do that. And she's like, I'm going to do what I want. I can use command seal to force her to listen to my order. Some servants, like berserkers, they'll just fly off the handle. So a lot of times they might use a command seal to order the berserker from stop berserking, stuff like that. Or you can use it as a power-up for you or them. Like, you'd be like, for your command seal, be like, I wish for my servant to win, and they'll suddenly get a huge power-up. Or I can be like, hey, I want my servant to use their Noble Phantasm. Even if they're weak on magic, they can suddenly use their strongest attack. So command seals are like very valuable because you only get 3. So you actually see people like not use them at all during a Grail War because they're afraid when they might need it. And sometimes it might even take multiple. I think in a case like Spartacus, they even mention like for Spartacus, because he's like the ultimate rebel and will not listen to any orders, you would have to use like your command seal, like 2 command seals instead of 1, because he will just not listen to you. If you act like a master, he'll be like, I'm rebelling, I'm gonna kill you now.
そうなのか。それではただの同犬と変わらん。となると。
So here's the thing. This person sounds familiar. I remember something about Bronze Sword and like the Zur Sky. I think I have ideas who this is, just not the name off the top of my head. Would a simple sword reduce a house to rubble? No.
そういうものか。それならば、
I like that. Are you sure I can't use my strongest attack? And I can just imagine just looking toward the building right next to us that's destroyed. Like, come on.
英月の義を生き残ることはできんの。
We survived.
英月の儀。
そうだ。いおり、君はすでに選ばれた。その左手、甲に浮かぶ印が何よりの証。君は英月の儀に携わる呼び人、マスターの一人となった。
英月の儀。宣告異国の女も言っていた。それは何だ？
ひどく大掛かりな種だ。7人のマスターが最後の一人まで殺し合う生存競争。
So, actually, let's go into a bit more of the lore. So, Holy Grail Wars is usually 7 servants, one of each class, which is Saber, Archer, Lancer, Berserker, Caster, Assassin, Rider. Pretty simple, right? There's been certain times where it's been more than that. In Fate Apocrypha, someone stole the true source of the Grail, and it was a war between rebel mages and the Mage Association. So it was 2 sides, 7 servants each, one of each servant, and then a ruler servant to watch over it. In the case of like Fate Extra, it was 64 servants competing in a tournament 1v1. Fate Extella was its own thing where it was there was 3 factions, each had a couple servants, but not any particular classes. So the usual general Grail War is 7 servants. Though there's been times in Fate where there's been more or less. This game I already said I think the game said there's 15 servants. Of course, 7 main ones, and then some rogue servants. So rogue servants were a thing taken from like Fate Grand Order, where because there were singularities, like places where they had a fixed time. There were servants that did not have a master, which are called rogue servants. They will eventually like lose all their energy if they don't have a master attached to. So we might see some servants like coming up to us like, "Hey, I want to serve you."
君を襲ったユイや顔を隠した男もマスターとなったうつしおの者たちだろう。
I love how they're circling us slowly.
そう、マスターはうつしおの者。我ら常世の者を刃として扱うのだ。我らは英霊、サーバントとも言う。かつて死して、仮初めの命でうつしおに戻りし者。私と君は仲間同士なのだ。遺憾なことに。
I love that we are partners, regrettable though it may be.
呼び人、マスター、サーバント、英霊。
So, another fun fact about servants. So you might wonder if your servant might be done randomly. Your servant actually might be summoned randomly. A lot of times it is a servant that has a similar like mindset as you. Like if you're evil, you're probably summoning an evil servant. Like this one guy, I forget his name. Started with S, like Shizun. He summoned Gills, who was evil. So you tend to summon servants that are like close to you in personality, or close in morals, or close in a wish. Though if you use a certain artifact that was theirs, like for example, if I had, let's say, Billy the Kid's revolver, it's going to summon Billy the Kid. Though if you were to use a piece of the Round Table, it could summon any of the Knights of the Round Table. So the more precise your artifact that you use to summon a servant, the more likely you're going to get that servant. Or if you use something, let's say, like a piece of Middle Eastern artifact, you might get someone in that general era or general area. So you'll actually see like a lot of masters in like the books and stuff like that pay like millions of dollars for an artifact because they want to summon a certain servant and not pick randomly.
かつて死して仮初めの命。
Like one of the most famous was in Fate Apocrypha. One of the masters used the leaf that was on Sacred Fred's back, which was his weakness. So like it immediately summoned him because it was that leaf was on one hero and one hero only. So depending on what you use, will summon certain people.
死人が蘇るものか。何を言ってるんだ。死した者にできることはせいぜい恨みをうめく程度だろう。立って歩き街を砕く亡霊なんて聞いたこともない。
亡霊扱いとは肝が据わっているな。
I like to think of me as
英
a
霊
murder
とは
ghost.
ことの葉の通り、英雄英傑の魂だ。少なくとも私はそのように捉えている。
宣告の黒い武者は
あれも英霊だ。人気の女もそうだ。間違いない。生前に英雄として誉れを得たか、死後に英雄として崇め奉られたか。
So that's another thing. Even though they're called heroic spirits, they don't have to be heroic. Usually, a lot of times, it has to be someone that just made their part on history, whether it be real or not. Like, for example, King Arthur, good person, good hero, heroic spirit. Jack the Ripper, famous serial killer, but because they've left their mark on history, they can be summoned as a servant. But also another thing, let's use a book character. Like King Arthur is technically a book character, or even the storyteller for 1001 Nights can be summoned as a servant. So it can be real or not, they just have to leave their mark that they're remembered to this day, and they can be summoned as a servant. That's why you have like characters like Billy the Kid meeting character like Beowulf. Yes, so not just heroic figures, evil characters even. Like Jack the Ripper is a famous one. Another like I just mentioned earlier, like Joan of Arc, if she went evil, was one. Technically, Nine-Tailed Fox is an evil character. She's a servant as well. It just has to be someone who left their mark on history, and usually 9 times out of 10, they have to have a wish or regret that makes them want to fight for the Holy Grail to get that wish. So usually all the heroes have like one regret or one wish they want done. And it can be as simple as like Mordred, King Arthur's son. Well, in this, it's son/daughter. She just wants a chance to pull the sword from the stone to prove that she's the right heir. Versus like Atalante, who is a Greek hero, she wants to make sure that all the children in the world are happy. It's just different styles of wishes that they want to compete in the war for.
どうあれ英霊、人を超えた者たちだ。
Oh, you have a good one, Kazner.
ではその力はまじないの類ではなく
I'm probably gonna be playing a lot of it tomorrow, just let you know.
頭から足のつま先まで力はみなぎっている。ここまで言えば分かったろ。君は弱き者なのだ。英霊に比べれば。
いや、わからん。わからんなりに飲み込んだ上で。
願いが叶う。
何？
己が願いが叶うのだ。義によって祀られる英月の力によってどんな願いも実現する。残った最後の一組がその力を得る。
Also, like they have like I just noticed I always get the word wrong. It's like a gohei or gohei or hoge. It's like the little piece of hair that sticks off the top of the head like a cowlick. I love how our saber has like the same freaking cowlick that King Arthur has.
という話だ。
願いか。
うん、願いだ。その様子では興味を抱いたか？
貴殿にも願いがあるのかな？
I like how they went silent, like they have a wish.
ないのか。
いや、あるとも。サーバントとして召喚に応じた以上、きっと。 ただ物忘れをしてしまったようで。
物忘れ。
物忘れだ。
嘘をついているようには見えんが。では忘れる程度の願いだったと。
Are you just trying to provoke them? Like, oh, your wish must not have been that important if you've forgotten already.
君はあれだな。真面目な顔をして辛辣だな。
That's who you are, huh? The type with a serious face and a sour attitude.
正直なだけだ。
減らぬ口だ。いや、いい。立ち話はここまでだ。よりねぐらまで案内しろ。
I hope we walk to our home and it's just well, actually our home is destroyed because the big armored guy destroyed it.
まあ、いやちょっと待て。俺たちは今後寝食を共にするのか。
うん、そうだ。
そうか、そうなるのか。
何を難しい顔してる。
Oh, is his sister going to be like, hey, who's this that you're bringing home so late at night? I hope so. I hope they do a comedic thing.
これが当世の家というものか。
You know, such a great house.
このあれ用は常のものか。
いや、黒い武者に襲われたゆえだ。普段はもう少しマシだ。本当についてきたな。それで話の続きだが、義について他に分かることはあるか？
ないぞ。ない。
ない
ない。私もこれ以上は知らないんだ。
もう少しこう何かあるだろう。何かアン君の催す御前試合でさえもう少しあるだろう。
私が言えたことではないが同感だ。知り得ることは少ない。その上でとより君は英月の義を何とする。他のマスターやサーバントを退け英月を欲するか。
What do we want?
英雄英傑のよみがえり、凄まじき力。あれらが相争うのが英月の義ならば、江戸の民草の多くが死ぬだろう。かやも死ぬ。悪しきこと許されぬことだ。それはわかる。
I do like how they thought of their sister first. Like, my sister could die if I don't do anything.
800野鳥を火の海にはできない。それは
A sea of
人の
fire.
道に反する行いだ。
君はそういうのか。思うところはあるが、嘘のない良い返答だったより。力不足も甚だしいが、私のマスターとして。
You are alarmingly feeble. Says the heroic spirit to a human.
ではまず名を教えてほしい。英霊、かつての英雄英傑。貴殿はどんな人物だったんだ？
Oh, that's also one of my favorite things is sometimes you get like a master who'd be like, okay, who are you? Like to a servant, like their servant, and they'll say a name, it's like, I have no idea who you are. Or when an enemy servant like reveals his like name is revealed, they'll be like, oh, that's so and so. And they'd be like, I still have no idea who that is. Like it's always very funny because you get like sometimes like a character from Japan not knowing like American hero or vice versa, and I always just love that. Sometimes you're just like, yeah, sometimes we don't know famous people from a different part of the world. And they always poke fun at that in like Fate Grand Order. Like whenever a character's introduced, you can play dumb and be like, I have no idea who that is or why they're important, or you can pick the answer like, oh, you're so and so. And I always enjoyed sometimes picking the answer like, so why is this servant we're fighting, the sassy servant we're fighting, important?
どんなってわからないのか?
Who was I? You can't tell.
じゃあいい。私は名乗るほどのものではないということだ。
Okay, Saber. Really? Think about this. You have no idea what year it is. Don't even start with me.
Kiden を呼ぶときに支障が出るだろう。
おいでもお前でも好きに呼ぶといい。
Oh, so they actually don't mind being called hey or you.
そもそもイオリは弱い。
That's right, you're weak.
弱いマスターに名を明かしても私に利はないぞ。
I gain nothing by revealing my name to a weak master.
例えば、イオリが敵方に囚われて、そのまま我が名を明かすやもしれん。あるいは生き人形にされるやもしれん。故に、イオリに我が名は教えられない。
そんなに名が大切か。
うん。
そうか。ところで、俺が敵に捕まるのは定めか。
敵が弱いなら捕まえるもの。マスターならなおさらだ。
I mean, that is true. Like, there's times where like masters will actually capture other masters to force them to work for them or have their servants work for them. Shinji did it at one point in one of the Fate ones where because him and his sister both were masters, he forced his sister's servant to work for him because, you know, as a servant, if your master is in danger, if you make the wrong move, your master being much weaker than a heroic spirit could die. So like a lot of times, like you'll see like some masters try to bully a weaker master to work for them just so they don't have to play their own hands. So like I wish they touch on it more in some of the Fate works. A lot of times it's politics, alliances. Sometimes two masters might work together till the very end, be like, hey, once we get to the end, we'll duke it out then, or backstab each other. It happens all the time. There was one part in was it Fate Zero, where it was at one point you had Gilgamesh, Saber, and Iskander all team up against team up together as alliance for one night and took out Assassin. Like you'll see like servants like freely like join each other, force each other to work for them, or just backstab each other at any time.
捕まった俺を助けようとは
Would you
イ
get
オ
my
リ
if
が
I was
いようと
captured?
いまいと戦力的に変わりはない。
Okay. Also, I'm trying to figure it out, but I don't want to end up calling them the wrong thing, like if it's he or she. But the voice does sound male for like Japanese games, like Japanese voice actors especially.
マスターが死んだのなら、それはそれで戦いやすくはなる。
確かにな。貴殿に比べれば吹けば飛ぶ紙が如くではある。
神ではないな。響きが少し違う。
Paper.
吹けば飛ぶものなのか?
Okay, so Saber was not around for paper.
おや、それも知らない。ものを知らないのは過去を生きた人物であるからか。しかし今を知らないというのは都合がよくなかろうに、そのあたりすり合わせがあってしかるべ
I
き
try
だ
to
な。
forget the spoilers. Yeah, ooh, old. Yeah, like, oh god, some of the servants are technically like before humanity started, almost. Like Gilgamesh is like considered the oldest human servants. It's always very interesting to see how some of the characters interact with anything. And technically, some servants are from the future yet to happen. It's a bit complicated at times. But it's always very interesting to see like servants from the old like trying to interact with new things. And one of my favorite like ways to show that is that there's a skill called riding, which the riders have, and it actually will work with new machinery. Like if they have a good riding skill, they'll automatically know how to ride a car. Stuff like that. It's amazing.
なんだ急に黙って眠いのかおーいより
さようなこともあろう。英月の儀、何分手探りの試みゆえな。
はランサーの妨害さえなければ神明の類推も叶ったのでしょうが、ともあれこれでようやく7人の呼び人が揃ったと言えましょう。土帝殿、
報告大義であった。して小説よ。なぜキャツをみすみす取り逃がすような真似をした。
それは
こたびの件、お前の友も腹に据えかねている
I'm
と
still trying to figure out who this is. They're definitely a samurai of someone. The only person I could think of who Ryder is there's like two names that are coming up to mind. The one was they worked for Oda, and they were called like the Oni Musashi. Like they were named after Musashi because like they were like a manslayer. But I don't remember them being a rider. They were just a really good swordsman, like strong swordsman. And then there was someone who was called like the Demon Horseman, but I don't know if that's him. It was like Takada, like something.
言ったはずだ、ライダー。マスターの自覚なき者を切るは我が心情にもとる。
Okay, so she still tries to go to her code.
聖水入を済まず、石上五国を小絶。
Fish cannot live in sterile water, and grain cannot grow in stone.
せいぜいその気まずさで、斧が首を絞めぬよう努めるのだな。
Okay, so we got a little cutscene.
徳戻るぞ、ライダー。長居は無用だ。
お待ちよ。無作法者がそこに。
Unsavory company. Okay. Oh, Lancer.
問答を無用で切りつけるとはな。義に無関係な人間だったらどうするつもりだ。
Just some innocent passerby.
ランサーとそのマスターか。このような弱に一体何の用向きだ。
奇襲以外何があると。もっとも子孫自体がな。
随分と大胆な奇襲があったものだ。とはいえ、貴殿が相手なら話は早い。ライダー。
Oh, we're gonna run into a fight.
待て。やる気が有り余ってるのは結構だが、そいつと正面からやり合うつもりはない。
ではどうするつもりだ。
くだらない思い出話をしようじゃないか。由小説。
何故私の名を知る。貴殿は何者だ。
Yeah, the character designs are so great. I love it so much.
知恵も己に加盟なし。かようなものは島原の炎で灰となって。
島原の生き残り？
島原。
ならばもしや貴殿、森総意見先生を。
よく知っている。 さあ、く
They
だらない
know
思い出
each other
話をしよう。
Also, his neck looks like there's like stitches, so I wonder if like his head was like stitched on, or like his throat was slit
知
at
恵
one
門
point.
殿、私も貴殿とは話をしたい。
So there might be a alliance going on right there.
わしが剣にのみ生きたのは今のお前ほどの自分だった。戦国の世が続いたならばわしはそのままで生きただろう。だが世は変わった。ならば道も変わるは道理。二天一流は剣のみにあらず心の形。人が人としてよく生きるための武蔵なりの覚書になった。いおり、お前は特別だ。他の者とは頭の出来が違う。新しきを受け入れる柔らかさ、古きを尊重するつつましさ、和を良しとする穏やかさ、そしてその上で合理を選び取る勘の良さ。お前を養子としたのはその才を見抜いてのこと。鍛えれば良い試し斬りの相手になるだろうとな。決して情などではない、情などではなかったのだ。
師匠。
だがお前は優しすぎた。若い自分の武蔵であれば、あるいは
師匠。
武蔵の教えなどお前には苦痛でしかない。そのような運命に出会えば当然のように従うだろう。人助けなど全く。
So this is actually very important to know.
いおり、
Since
お前は生まれる時代を間違えたのだ。
So like how like certain characters like King Arthur are actually like female in the Fate universe. Miyamoto Musashi was actually the man that we know in history. So like even though like certain characters like King Arthur or Jack the Ripper and stuff were actually female in the Fate universe, Miyamoto Musashi was a guy. He was a man. Though the female Musashi that we know is from a different world, different timeline, kind of like a different what if. So that confirms to me this is as I do air quotes our universe, and that this is not the actual like girl Musashi's universe. Because that was something I was wondering about, if like she appeared, like is this going to be her timeline or is it still going to be our timeline? Your brain hurts already. Deal with this for 20 years, Patty. Constables, we know what a constable is. I mean, isn't, kind of, Star Wars more complicated in a way?
師匠。いや、師匠はもうとうの昔に。
いい加減起きろ、より。
おはよう、セイバ
ー。その呼び方はまあいい。遅いぞ、より。先が思いやられる。あの程度の戦いでどれほど疲れ切った？
I got a little skirmish worried out so much. Technically, he was fighting servants, so it's a lot more than that.
君の眼に塩水を垂らそう。
or saw order in his eyes.
それは困る。驚きのあまり刀を抜きかねん。
ほう、いおりが抜くか。となると、私の加減次第では返す刀でいおりは真っ二つになるな。
Are they just like measuring each other up? Like, you know, I'm gonna pour salt into your eyes. He's like, don't do that. I might draw my sword in the confusion. Oh, if you draw your sword, I'll just cut you in half.
そうだろうな。だったらなおさらやめてくれ。
前処しよう。それより君にはさっさと起きてやるべきことがある。
というと？
私たちは寝食を共にするのだ。ゆうべ君の言ったことだろう。寝て起きたならば次は食べる方。うん、朝げの時間だろう。さあ支度をより。
Yep, this is definitely Saber. This is definitely a Saber. There's always that joke that they always want to eat.
兄ちゃん大変だよ。隣の家がみんな壊れて。
おや、来客か？
客というか、昨日の今日だぞカヤ。一体何しに？
って兄ちゃんちも大変じゃない。一体何があったの？
ああ、そうだな。ゆうべは人ならざる者の襲撃を受けたと。
Yeah, go on. Tell him all about these servants. That will go well.
何？単純な話だ。荒ぶる雷神の放った雷がこの辺りに落ちた。
Angry Thunder God dropped a ball of lightning around here.
おかげでゆうべは大騒ぎだ。なあ、いおり。
雷か。
I mean, it can be believable it was lightning.
誰ですかこの孤児。綺麗。もしかしなくても。
I knew it. She was going to freak out about, you know, bringing someone home.
私はセイバーという。察するに君はいおりの妹子か
？I like how they're just like going, oh, they're still so pretty.
私はカヤって言います。いおり兄ちゃん。兄上の妹です。セイバーさん。兄上といつ祝言を挙げてくださるのですか
？I can say, having a younger sister, sometimes the first or second meeting a new friend of their older brothers, they sometimes go, so when's the marriage? When are you two getting married? Which is sometimes I wait until like a few months until I know someone to tell my sister like, yeah, I'm currently dating someone, because that'd be one freaking questions they ask. I'm like, sis, we just started dating like the other week. Give it time, please.
カヤ、客人の前ではしゃぐものではないよ。俺はセイバーと大切な話がある。悪いが、今日のところは帰ってくれ。
大切な話？それは妹として聞かざるを得ないような。
She's like, something important? Is it about the marriage?
どうしよう。こんな綺麗な姉上ができるなんて、心の準備が全然間に合ってないっていうか。
勘違いで姉を生やすな。ほら、帰った。
I like it. Come on, go home already. Scoot. Get
何
out of
を
here.
焦るより。大事はない。妹子は私が守る。
そういう問題では。
そもそも君が巻き込まれる必要すらないぞ。いおりがどこかに隠れていれば私が全て済ませよう。いおりとてライダーとランサーを見てまともに切り合おうとは思うまい。むしろ思われてしまうと困る。
I like how Saber uses every chance. While it's true we can't fight a servant as Iori, just uses any moment they can, just like drive in the point that we're not strong enough to fight them. Like, yeah, you know, you can go hide.
何の話？
黙って聞いておれば大層な口を聞くではないか、セイバーとやら。
何者だ？
本のじいちゃん。
Old book grandpa?
やっと起きたか。あれだけの騒ぎの後に随分とのんきだな。
喧騒が心地よい身に響いての、気づけばぐっすりと眠っておった。
いおり、これは
本だよ。
Yeah, it's a book. Okay.
おう、南蛮の書だ。日の本の書はもっと薄いし、よく曲がる。
ははー、なるほど。東大では木に書くのはやめたのか。
木簡か？本を知らぬとなれば、やはり相当に古き時代の人物なのだろ
う。こそばゆいはそう熱く見つめるでない。まあわしのような書に夢中になるのは仕方ないかもしれんがの。
Why are we not freaking out about the two-eyed floating book that can talk?
本か。時が変われば書も口を聞き、空を飛ぶようになるとは。なんとも驚きだ。
いやいや、本は飛ばないし喋らないよ普通。この字。
おお、ならば何がしかの怪異か。
おかしいだの怪異だの、悪意のないトゲが突き刺さるわ。
じいさん、紅玉の書は父の遺産だ。
It's a heirloom for the foster father. Okay, so it's a gift from his father.
いずこの文字で書かれたかすらもわからず、読むのを諦めていたが、ある日突然俺に琴の葉を放ってきてな。正直驚きはしなかった。琴の葉でやり取りができるのはなんというか、
I mean, I guess that's true. The book can talk to us. It's just an audiobook in a way. Yeah, bringing home a girl is more of a feat.
そうして俺はじいさんにいくらかを教わった。体中の経絡を研ぎ澄ませ、半年の後カトンの会得に成功したというわけだ。
カトン、ああ、あれか。ゆうべ君の使った術だな。ならば差し詰め、この書は君の術の詩か。詩が傍らにあるなら、今からでもまじないを本文としたらどうだ？剣よりよほど身を助けるだろう。
I like how they're still talking about her sword skills.
俺の本文は剣士だよ。どれほど弱かろうともな。
剣士
ってのんびり話してるけど、兄ちゃん家なんとかしなきゃ。埃も泥棒も入り放題になっちゃうよ。
そうだな。これでは朝毛もままならん。
I don't know why the book's floating. They still haven't really explained why the book is like this.
ならばいよりよ、これを機にこの長屋に魔術工房をこしらえてはどうじゃ。鍛冶師に鍛冶場あり、魔術師に魔術工房ありじゃ。
工房？なんだっけそれ。
お前も前にじいさんから聞いたろう。魔術師の持つ鍛冶場のようなもので、さらには砦のようなものなんだそうだ。
しかり魔術師の魔術工房とは長与人に知られては三流の仕事。一見してもわからぬよ。長屋を砦と
Okay, so it's just to make workshops. So that's something mages can do, is that they're strong enough they can make their own workshops, kind of like a hidden base. So that's just what the book's gonna be the excuse for.
守りを固める術ならぜひやるといい。
やぶさかではないが、
工房作りには素材がいるぞ。無から有を望んではいかん。
まあどう。
銭はまあ昨日の稼ぎで足りるじゃろ。さあ必要な素材を買いに出るぞ。
Okay, so I'm gonna talk to these guys, those, that person there, and we'll go here.
いってらっしゃい。修繕終わったら朝ごはん作ってあげるね。
あまり時をかけず買ってこい。朝げが遅くなる。
なんでこりゃ。
一体何があったの？
What could have caused this? I have no idea, sir.
君は何ともないかい。
Cloth scraps. Amazing. Ooh, I can equip skills now. Okay. Interesting. So we knew the noble phantasm is divine water. Interesting. We don't know anything about their class skills and parameters. Okay, so a bit more teaching about the game. So, of course, is the true name, of course, which is who they are. Noble phantasm, I said it before. Their alignment sometimes matters. Certain characters have certain things, like famous one is Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl has a buff that like people that are good alignment have trouble hurting them, where evil alignment characters have easier time. Parameters, of course, like what their strength, their endurance, agility, their magic, their luck, and noble phantasm is. Then there's two sets of skills. The class skills that come with the class, which is Saber, which is like riding, stuff like that. Then there's their personal skills, which is stuff that's unique to them. But there's some skills like Charisma, which can be multiple people can have, versus a skill that's very, very unique to the person. We know nothing about her as well. Divine Water. Anti-personal noble phantasm is rank C, maximum target 1. First snow fountain, which Saber sword is converted and sealed by magical energy, transformed into a kind of serpentine blade. When the ability is availed, the magic energy can be seen vanishing for a brief moment. Snow phantasm also works as an enhancer for mana burst water. Okay, interesting. Chatted to everyone, so we're going up there.
Yo, Anta. 何でもおた やちゃん今日も来てるらしい。
いらっしゃい。毎度あり。ありがとよ。ありがとよ。お侍さん変な。
Okay. So we know that they can sell items down. There's something going on there. Okay, I'm curious now. What are those red marks? Oh, is that like just fights? Okay. Okay, so they're like little fights are probably good, so we get more EXP. Oh, one guy left. Like what? Alright, why didn't it finish it? Defeat enemies or play with cats and dogs. Complete these trials and rewards, so be sure to take them all while exploring the town. So there's reasons to do these, okay. So we'll go this way, take out these two. Yeah, we need to go down this way. A dog! Let me pet the dog.
Yoshi, yoshi.
Beautiful. Great game. Alright, let's do it. There we go. More rice balls and put that on. I see another animal, so I'm gonna go pet it. Oh, let's pet the kitty. Beautiful. Alright, and we go this way. Another cat.
おとなしいな。
Oh, I took the wrong turn. It's old iron. so we take the right, come this way. Yep, here we go. So I think that's all the local trials. Wait. Let me go there. Don't know what that's supposed to be. What is over here? Oh, that was the shrine. Never mind. I see there's another animal over here, so I'm gonna go pet to him real quick. Shrine as well. I like how there's like a just keep rapidly pressing the button to pet.
では始め。こんなところじゃな。
広くな、その林家の壁までぶち抜いてしまったぞ。
どうせ空き家じゃ構いません。工房とはそれなりの広さが必要なのじゃよ。
義を終え次第元に戻しておこ
う。さて次じゃ。工房についていくつか教えておくとしよう。
Oh. Skill tree. Ooh, okay. Okay, so yeah, give me, ooh, okay, I get this. Give me a chance for counterattack. Definitely. That's all I can do.
二人ともいつまで私は支度しながらつまんだから、あとは二人でゆっくり食べてね。
おい、まだ勘違いを。
それじゃあまた。セイバーさん、兄上をよろしくお願いします。
I like how Saber does do nothing to like reassure her sister like nothing's going on.
実に米に合う汁だった。ごちそうさま。
いつまで飯の話をしている。英月の義はどうなった？
腹が減っては戦ができぬと東大では言うのだろう。
食
をおろそかにしてはいつまでも弱いままだぞ、より。
Skip on free room
それは分かっている。カヤにもよく怒られているしな。ともあれだ。今後の動きを決めるとしよ
う。That was weird. Back me out of the game there for a
動き、それは英月の義をどう戦うかということか。
ああ、そうだ。
ふむ。ならば私から言っておくことがある。
What do you need to tell us about
義
Saber?
がどうあれ、戦場に呼ばれたからには私は勝利する。あらゆる手を尽くして。
I like how Saber's just like, yep, I'll win any battle, don't worry about it.
敵マスターとサーバントの撃破。それ以外のことを私は考慮しない。
待て。それは江戸の民のことはいないものとして考えると。
うん、分かってもらえて何よりだ。
本当に？
その驚きは何についてだ。
ではそうはならぬよう立ち回らなければな。俺は
言わずとも構わない。ゆうべ君の意志はもう聞いた。
So Saber doesn't really care if an instance might get involved.
では今後の動きは決まったわけだ。さて、では俺は出かけるとしよ
う。出かける？え？この工房、君が引きこもって身を守るために作ったのではなかったのか。
銭を稼がねば飯は食えん。道理だろ
う。稼ぐ銭。あ
あ。I like that. Like, what is money? What do you mean we need money to buy food?
貨幣に縁遠いのか。ならばもしや平安武者あたりか。
剣士としての務めか。
近いが遠いな。切り合いなどそうはない。江戸の町を取り締まる同心連中の手伝いさ。今日は吉原へ行く。
同心吉原。よくわからないが、君は何かを手伝うのだな。
セイバーは留守の番をしていろ。俺一人で構わない。どうした？
いや、私も行く。そうだな。
I like how they said, I'm gonna go.
行くべきだ。
I'm gonna just go with you.
虫の知らせがあってな。元より君が決める言われもない。
Sometimes I love how servers are like, it's not your place to tell me what to do. I'm like, as your master, it is kind of my job to tell you what to do.
そうかもしれないが。
なら決まりだ。そうだ。私は江戸には不慣れでな。しっかりと案内を頼む。己の町だ。知らぬことなどないだろ。
可愛らしい異種返しだな。ま、勤めの邪魔はするなよ。銭を稼がねばお身をつけも米も食えん。
米とお身をつけ、それは一大事だな。
Misu's super rice. They're vitally important. They're very important. Yes.
任せろ。邪魔はしない。では支度が済んだら声をかけてくれ。私はいつでもいいぞ。
Alright, around the house. You're in Saber's base operations. You can acquire skills in the workshop, review the story at the bookshop, and take rest and do various other activities. Okay. So this is the Magecraft workshop. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Okay, so this is the bookshelf. Oh, so these are like the whole list of like animations and conversations, huh? Oh, we can even watch Stoking movie anytime we want. That is beautiful. I love that so much. So we can rest if we want to like get our health back and everything. Okay.
着は済んだか？
Yeah, I'm ready.
ああ、出発しよう。
待てい、わしも行くぞ、いおり。
I hope we can climb the towers. That'd be so fun. Just climb on top of the buildings, castles, the towers. Be so cool.
人がこんなに。見ろより、あの煙を上げている者たちは何だ。随分と空腹を誘う香りだな。威勢の良い掛け声が飛び交う様はまるで祭りのような。
おい、
あの刀を刺した集団は何だ。守られているのは誰だ。わかった、若殿だな。
I'm in love with they just don't understand the current culture.
いや待て、いずこかの姫が断層でお忍びの最中かもしれない。
They're like, oh, these people with swords, they must be guarding a prince. No, it might be the prince disguised as a man to avoid detection.
あれはわかるぞ。団子を振る舞う噂に聞く茶屋という。
やれやれ。物珍しさに目を白黒させているな。まあ無理もない。俺も最初はそうだった。江戸の街並み、大いに面食らったものだ。
それはそうだろう。何しろ人がこんなにもたくさんいて、立派な建物がこんなにもたくさんあるのだ。それは人がこんなにもたくさん生きているということ。これは何というか、
とてもなんだ。
Very...
人の営みに感じ入る。平らかなる世を知らずに生きた人物か。
ああ、いや、江戸の町があんまり物珍しくて。さあ、よりキリキリと案内せよ。吉原に向かう道すがら、私の問いに答える。
I love when they get excited. You can literally see the sparkles in their eyes.
わかったわかった。遠き過去を生きた英傑に江戸浅草を楽しんでもらうとしよう。
I love that so much. Oh, you can follow us around? Okay. Okay, is there any... So that's just a store. Is there any other fights? There's... What's this? Oh, that's just our house. Okay. Where are you running? Where are you going? Okay. Zero will sometimes call out to exploring town. There might be something good, so check it out, okay? It's food. No worries, I do have a snack that I bought from work.
別にそういうわけでは。
So there's like Bueno bars. I love them so much. They're like a nice little creamy chocolate bar. I should have one while playing. They give us a chewing food expression. I love how we get a saber chewing food expression. They're just like a little child at times.
口にあったようで何よりだ。
とても良いぞ。次もうまいものを食したいものだな。
いらっしゃい。 また来ておくれよ。
どうしたセイバー。
わずかに魔力を感じた。夕べの奴らとは違うようだ。
かような街中での確かめた方が良さそうじゃな。
Look, before we do anything, we're gonna pet the cat, Saber.
おとなしいな。
Okay, this just is a fight area right here.
この辺りだ。
Oh!
なんだあれは。もののけか。
Cars are meowing
ま
as
あ
well.
そうだ。いわゆる怪異
Got
の
some monsters.
民じゃな。大方夕べより江戸一帯に渦巻きたる魔力に当てられ湧き出て。
話は後だ、おじいさん。行く手を阻むならば切る。
分かっている。
So I love how Saber fights with us.
なかなか骨が折れそうだな。おお、そうだ。まとめて吹き飛ばせば。
Okay. Good to know.
来い、任せろ。祈りの声に応じて私の体が動く。主従をつなぐ魔力のパス夢か。これは面白い。必要な時は私を呼べ、より。
Oh, there's still one more.
死の方。水の方だ。
来い、待っていろ。
味わうといい。
Gotcha. Alright. I'm getting the hold of combat a bit. Okay. Big guy. Big guy. Very cautious. Okay.
味わうといい。
Oh.
神秘なき者は神秘に届かぬとは違うな。その剣と腕ならあれはまとった魔力が鎧の代わり。
Okay, so some powerful enemies have a shell gauge in addition to an H bar. You're barely deals barely any damage to enemies that have a shell gauge display, so start by depleting their shell gauge with heavy damaging attacks. Shell gauge depleted by infinity techniques, link strikes, attacks performed while controlling servant, those from posts, attack enemies while they're exposed or while equipped certain skills is also effective. Okay. Okay, so we need to be cautious.
血の方出番だ。
すぐに行く。大技が来る。構えろ。
Can't break out of that.
もらった。こっちだ。
分かった。
魔力の鎧が消えたぞ。
Alright, there we go.
また一つ強くなれたか。やれやれ、この手のものが他にもいるのか。
人の多い場所には出まいが、まあ
So we can't fight him in the
人の少ない
open,
裏手
only
など
like
には湧く
away
や
from
もしれん。
people.
あれ式の怪異がなんだ。さあ吉原へ向かうぞ。
そうじゃより、先ほど何やら拾っておったな。
これのことか。
それじゃそれ。やはり強い魔力を感じるの。
君の剣につけてはどうだ。少しは助けとなるかもしれん。
Oh, we can actually upgrade our swords as well. Okay. I'm liking this. I am liking this quite a bit, actually. Okay. Switch can be enhanced with magical sword fittings called mountings. The 4 types of mountings are scabbards, scars, handle wrappings, and handle decorations. Okay. So we got the plain old red and blue scabbard, the open iron. So these are twin tridentral guards. Okay. Increase the power of heavy attacks.
ふむ、なかなか悪くなさそうな。
神秘のいくらかが宿ったのか。以後
So you can like do different builds, I guess, with the different skills and stuff. I like this. Monsters. Skeletal warrior. Okay. There's another shop here. Because there's more food stalls. We're gonna go take out this real quick. Can I do like more than one? Okay, so we're gonna go there. Skip the EXP and stuff like that. Straw bundle, okay. This is the way to go. I also got Iori with me, so this should be like more skeletal warriors.
言われずとも分かっている。
鋭き水の流れのごとく。
運が良かったな、より。
そうだ。もらった。
Okay. Get a hold of this.
私あっての勝利だな。
ああ、そうだな。
Alright, I'm gonna check out these food stalls real quick. See if they give us anything particular, or have like certain foods we might need. That's a dead end, Suki. What are you doing? Although you can sprint though. Another animal.
だな。
癒されるな。
Oh, Saber crouches down as well. Meow. Oh my god, you are a cute puppy. You know that?
悲しいな。
I like how Saber gets to pet the doggy as well. Rice ball, dine-in udon, sushi.
腹が減ったな。
And the other one was like right around to the right here. Rice ball, dine food. Okay. Oh, that's like really high upgrade for health. Off we go.
ところでだ。吉原は江戸から何日くらい歩くのだ？
Dogs and cats.
そうではないぞ。吉原は江戸という巨大都市の中にあるのじゃ。ほれ、地図を見てみよ。わしらが今いるのがここ、浅草。そして吉原はここじゃ。
当世の地図はここまで聖地か。
そう強くつつくでない。いよりも眺めておらんで吉原に向かわんか。
We can't go there yet, but it looks like there's a lot of locations actually, so we should keep an eye out in the future for like maybe some side quests, stuff like that.
いざまだ見ぬ吉原の地へ。
Oh, look at the cherry blossoms.
ここが吉原か。
待てセイバー、あまり勝手に動くんじゃ。
I love how we have to keep reminding Saber not to run off.
やはりだ。見ろより。あのアコードも、あの老輩も、おお、あやつも。道行く男の子たちは皆様子がおかしいぞ。鼻の下を伸ばしたり、頬が緩んだり。
They all have kind of blue grins.
もしや何かの妖術にかかっているのか？
そうだな。そうとも言うし、そうでないとも言える。自分の目で確かめることだ。さあ、行くぞ。まずは助之進に。噂をす。
おお、いたいた。今日もよろしく頼むぜ。にしてもいおりさん、べっぴんの連れとは珍しいこともあるね。
セイバーだ。おお、君が同心というやつか。
セイバー？妙な名だが、もしやあんたも腕が立つのかい？
無論、いおりより強いぞ。
へえ、そりゃ期待できそうだ。それじゃ早速と行きたいとこなんだが、俺ちょっと野暮用があってね。詳しくはそこの旦那に聞いてくんな。
So what we gotta do? What do you guys do?
貴殿が依頼主かな。
おう、あんた腕利きなんだってな。近頃銭をたかる連中がいて迷惑してるのさ。どうにかしてほしくってね。奴ら いつも帰り道を張ってやがるんだ。
A guard mission.
道中の用心棒を頼むぜ。
つまり切ればいいのだな。
セイバー、ダメだ、殺すな。ここでの殺しはご法度だ。この程度なら
Can't
叩
kill
き
him,
伏せ
but
る
you
だ
can
けでい
beat
い。
the hell out of him.
そもそもいたずらな殺生は人の道に反する。セイバー、
I love the look Saber gives us. Like, I don't
わ
like
けが
this.
わからない。二人で追っ手を散々切ったじゃないか。
なんだって？
あ、物騒なことを人前で話すな。それにあれはやむにやまれぬ沙汰だ。
話は別か。
なあ、だがなるべく殺すな。もう乱世じゃないんだ。
わかったわかった。まったく。
You think for someone as powerful as Saber, they can just knock someone out with just a flick of the
任せ
forehead?
るがいい。
Just be like, oh, we have to follow him.
あんたはさ、高尾太夫を拝んだこと。
高尾太夫ってあの吉原一の遊女だ
Oh,
ろ。
it's like a
いや、
courtesan
見たことね
place.
えな。もったいねえ。一目見てみな。おい、どこ行くんだ。
Wait. There's courtesan. So we're in the courtesan part of the city. Okay. Sorry, I mean, I'm distracted because I want to talk to people. Where? So this person.
うい。
And I want to pet an
待て。
animal. I can't pet an animal because I have a job to do.
あれはなんだ。
What did you see?
よりこっちだ。より手を振られているぞ。振り返した方が良いのではないか。
They're waving their hands. Would you play
あれ
not
は
play
仕
to wave
事で
back?
手を振っている。気もないのに振り返しては仕事の邪魔だ。
そういうものか。難しいのだな。
Okay.
知っておりんす？高尾だ。
そりゃあ太夫でありんすし。
So everyone's talking about this famous courtesan. Okay. I like how you can always tell which one's the boss of the minor people. Like, it's just the one guy that's like head and shoulder taller than everyone else.
白昼堂々、ゆすりたかりか。
ああ。
セイバー、仕事の時間だ。殺すなよ。
そうだな。
血の型。
That was easy. Okay.
用心棒なんて雇いやがってってやつだ。この野郎、人雇う金があんならとっとと貸した金返せってんだ。今日のところは見逃すが覚えとけ。
ヒデン、連中に金を借りていたのか。ならば道理はあちらに。
さよなら。
And Merchant runs away.
なぜあやつは走っていったのだ。
助の新名、裏を取らなかったな。 後ろ暗いのは依頼主の方だったということだ。
ああ、こりゃまた派手にやってくれたな。
New person.
また逃げられてしまいんしたか。踏み倒されてあげたい。も
泣かんでくれ山吹さん。まさか用心棒を雇いやがるとは。
貴殿らは。
俺は札差しで、こっちは遊女の山吹さんで、あいつには金を返してもらうはずだったのよ。
私は知らぬぞ。よく確かめぬいおりが悪い。
Don't blame me. It's his fault for not being
すまん
thorough.
が銭はない。貸せるものも剣の腕くらいのもの。
よし、一つうちの仕事を手伝いな。それでこの剣は手打ちにしてやら。山吹さん、ひとまずあんたの分は俺が立て替えといてやるからよ。
本にありがとうござりんした。夜の支度があるんで失礼させていただきんす。
俺は何をすればいい？
取り立てさ。うちから金を借りてる連中を回ってきっちり取り立ててくれりゃいい。荒っぽいやつ、口が回るやつ、なんとも厄介なやつらばっかりさ。当然切り殺しちまうのはなしで頼む。その上でどうだい？やるかい？
Ooh, what if we just turn down the job? We're like, yeah, we're not doing this. This doesn't feel like it. Just, I feel like this is a side job, maybe? You know what? Yeah. We'll take on the job.
背に腹は変えられんな。
そうとも。じゃあこれがきっちり集めて。
まったくとんだ災難だ。
なんだ。
かわいい。
よしよし。
ういやつめ。
Cat lover. Yep. There's someone right there. A shop. Person. Thing there, thing there. Okay, there's a lot of things we can do here. You got a problem? Yes, we do.
貴殿、大金を借りたままだろう。速やかに返すがいい。
借金だ？知らねえな。何のことだ？
すごい。なんと嘘が下手なのだろう。
I've never met someone so amazingly bad at lying.
うるせえな。知らねえっつってんだろ。ごちゃごちゃ抜かしてんじゃねえ。おい集まれ。こいつら叩きのめすぞ。
峰打ちで済ませる。殺すなよセイバー。鋭き水の流れのごとく。
やりやがる。とっておきの場所に隠したからな。見つけるどころかたどり着けやしねえさ。
面倒な。
Who do you love, Sakusan?
はしごも外したしな。
No one, I really allowed you, no one be able to climb.
なんでもねえ。
うかつだぞ、貴殿。手がかりを漏らすとは。奴の口ぶりでは高所のようだ。はしごを探すか。
案ずるな。はしごなどいらぬいらぬ。
何かするのか。目立たん場所を探すぞ。
Oh yeah, it's just such a great thing. I'm really enjoying. I'm really enjoying the saber. Voice over 5 minutes on fade. I can now sell items. Ooh. Okay, I didn't. Attain 1 random? Oh. Okay.
それじゃあね。
Sleep is for the weak.
What? 聞いたか、この仏さん。
Oh, have a good night, Patty.
行き倒れだってな。
かような亡骸、江戸では珍しいのか。
いや、のたれ死になどはそう珍しくない。とはいえ、見慣れるものではないさ。
そういうものか。思えば。
そうか。
行くぞ。いつまでもここにとどまってはいられぬ。
気持ちいいか。
ういやつめ。
I got an achievement for playing with cats and dogs 10 times. Oh, going this way.
おい、あそこはどうだ。
人気はない。
任せよ。
Oh shit. Cool.
思ったより力技だったな。
何が不満だ。
What are you playing about with sword?
さて、探し物は。ああ、あれか。
Confident Devil's Purse.
あれは。
これで一つ回収だ。
What did you see? You saw something appear.
見ろ、より。残るは2つか。とく済ませたいものだな。あれは。あの屋敷、ひときわ大きいな。
三浦屋か。名だたる遊女を多く抱えると聞く。
おい、より。少しだけ。
I love how our saber's like just unknowingly was like, I want to go see the courtesan building, and our character's just like, please don't.
ダメだ。
Spoil the sport. Look at this dog. Look at you. Oh yes, just roll over.
うい集め。
はい、どちら様？貴殿が借りた金を取り立てに来た。戸を開けてもらおうか。
なんだ、取り立て屋かい。あんたに移しちゃ悪いだろ。金なら後でちゃん。
空ごと信じると思うか？
なんだい、信じてくれねえのかい。俺はこんなに辛いってのに。ともかく俺は今日
よりこの戸壊してもいいか？
壊す前に確かめたのは。
I love that. Can I break down the door?
頭の固い集め。ならば私が壁を抜けて中に入る。それでいろんなかろう。
壁抜け？
すぐに終わる。そこで見ていろ。
いや、待て待て。せめて人目につかないところで頼む。裏へ回ろう。
ここでよかろう。指をくわえて待って。
消えた。
さあ、金を返してもらおう。
So another thing to know is that servants have a spirit form where they can just kind of like go invisible.
どこから？
回収したぞ。ありがたく受け取る。当世での我らの体はかりそめのものゆえ、これを霊体と呼ぶ。
Yep, as I say, spirit form.
驚いたか？
大したものだ。時折気配ごと姿が消えていたのは、まさか壁をすり抜けるとは。サーバント、何はともあれ回収だ。さあ次へ。
一体どこから？
Okay, let's see what else. There's someone to talk there. There's actually a lot of people to talk to. Let's do all these things, just get them out of the way. Oh, we did that. Okay, never mind. Dry lizard.
なあ、聞いたか？またまた。
あれは。
気持ちいいか？
Another pet to pet. There goes Saber.
猫だな。
Yes, the Neko. I'm glad you know, Saber.
気持ちいいか？
うい集め。待て、より。
Oh, we can't freely explore. We have to do this. Okay.
貴殿が借りたままのか返せるのか返せんのか。
申し訳ございません。もう
おい、私に代われより君怯えられているぞ。
You're fretting him with that scary
顔
face of
が
yours.
何だと言うんだ。いいか、まずは琴の葉でもってなぜ逃げる。
ああ、もう捕らえるぞ。
Oh.
お助けを。
今のは
Oh.
この炎は
あれは
怪異だが。
より君はそこで見ているがいい。怪異の炎なぞ。
Oh, I wonder if you don't take this job, you like skip the tutorial of these abilities. Like, okay, this is great.
俺たちが対処する。貴殿は隠れて待っていろ。
私一人で構わないの。まあ瞬く間に片付けてみせよう。活目せよ。
This feels so much like Kingdom Hearts, where like we just do link attacks without like at random parts in battle. Oh, it's like a lantern
なかなか
beholder.
手強そうなやつが出たな。
Oh,
次から次へと邪魔だより。私が型をつける。
wait, what?
いつでもよい。呼べ。分か
There
っ
we
た。
go.
合図をくれより。この力必ず生かそう。造作もないな。なんだその沈黙は。
いや、貴殿の戦いぶりに目を奪われた。無人の脳を行くがごとく、まるで対峙する相手なぞない。貴殿は己が都合のみで戦って目っつけ、息遣い、足さばきに体さばき、そして技、それらの応酬がない。読み合わず読み合わせず、己が技を押し付けるのみで並ぶ者なき王者の剣。
I like how our characters like contemplating their sword
そ
play.
ういうものでは。
自覚さえないか。貴殿、
あなたたちもののけの仲間でしょう。
Oh, Saber Sculpture has been unlocked. Interesting. Okay, obviously.
ようやくすべて集まったか。
Curse lanterns, okay.
札差しのところへ戻るぞ。
しかし吉原にも怪異が出るとは。
義が土地を歪めているのだろうな。やれ
あなたよ米俵。
Return this.
終わったみてえだな。連中相手にどうでやんだ。これを機に
いささか荷が重そうだ。
Yeah, we're not interested in
そうかい。
mainlanding.
惜しいね。
私のおかげだな。
Oh. Looks like a cutscene.
どうした？誰もいない。
本に嫌でありんす。ああ、本に嫌でありんす。吉原で狼藉を働く野暮が2人。かくなる上はわっち高尾太夫がメイドへ送ってあげんしょう。覚悟しなんせ。
鈍いな、より。来るぞ。
Yep. So this is the Berserker class. A lot of the Berserkers can't talk. That's the thing about them.
それではわっちは失礼いたしんすよ。
And she just leaves. I like that.
この魔力にこの気配。命令か。私がやろう。君は命惜しくば引いておけ。
いや、引かん。紅玉のじいさんは言ったからな。俺だが今は俺が太夫を追う。引くのではなく追う。いいか、
Okay, so we run after to chase the master, and she's staying behind to fight the Berserker, who's so freaking huge.
難しいことを言った。待たせたな、異常婦。その凶猛の様、バーサーカーであると見たぞ。
God, he's so freaking huge. He even makes that one black armor samurai look short. I do have theories on who this is.
覚悟は良いか。行くぞ。
Defeat a servant for the first time. That did not go so well for me. I just got grabbed and thrown to the ground. I feel sorry for next guy to look at me funny. What about this guy? Pretty much.
一人逃げやがったぞ。おい。
追ってか。まずは奴らを振り切る。
路地に逃げ込んだぞ。
しつこいな。あれを崩っ。
や やられた。くそ。
Okay, before I do anything, I got some new scabbards. So let's do that. And a new hand decoration. The Alpha and the Omega. And I can do some new skills real quick. I'm gonna definitely probably increase my defense. Oh, actually, a spell that heals me is better. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. And boost my attack up a bit. Alright, there we go. There's a crawling through part.
どうしたんです血相を変えて。誰か足抜けでもしましたか。
いや、俺も詳しくは知らねえんだがよ。
I like that. We assaulted her when she just came over. Was like, "Can you die?"
しからば私も協力いたしましょう。
Okay. That reminds me. Probably after this little whole segment is where I'm gonna save and end for the day.
貴様は皆の者、出会え出会え。野暮侍はこちらぞ。見つかったか。ここは押し通る。ここだ。
Oh, more guys.
やるな。だが俺たちはそうたやすくはいかんぞ。押し切る。決して逃がさんぞ。
More. Oh. Ooh, got another segment. It's finally, she's finally here. I love this. I've been waiting for this.
この剣を俺は知っている。
君は
師匠。
We just completed the prologue? Oh. That's Miyamoto Musashi, as we know as Fate fans. In my opinion, the strongest saber.
宮本伊織を浸す江戸の平穏は謎の鎧武者の襲撃によりもろくも崩れ去った。窮地に現れた英霊セイバーに導かれ、彼は渇望と破壊の儀へと身を投じる。気質間もなきこの記録、綴られる結末は輝かしい勝利か、それとも。
It's also very hard to describe her a bit without slightly jokingly insulting her.
よりにもよってバーサーカーが武蔵ちゃんが意気投合しちゃうなんてね
え。Okay, so she knows her.
あんなにかっこよく見栄を切ったってのに拍子抜けもいいとこじゃないの。はあ、ごめん。
まさか愛弟子伊織くんがいるとは思わないじゃない。そもそもなんで江戸になんかいるんだかねえ。
それはこちらのことの葉です、師匠。なぜ師匠が江戸に？なぜ師匠は生きて？いえ、何故師匠は女人のお姿なのです。それに随分とお若い。
そこで別人だとは思わないわけね。
あなたは師匠その人です。師匠に違いない。宮本伊織の目は節穴ではございません。
So he recognizes her as his master, even though she looks different.
そっか。参った参りました。そうです。いろいろはしょるけど、私は宮本武蔵本人よ。君の知る武蔵とはちょびっとズレがあるけど同一人物みたいな。
Yep. Yeah, he recognizes her style. Like, I love that. Like, he just immediately knows the style and was like, with just like, I always found that very interesting about like sword masters. Like, they can crossplays, but like, I know what your style is, and I just found that very interesting. That like, that's how he immediately knew who she was. Also, Musashi is in the Fate series one of the most carefree characters, so be prepared for some of her antics.
にしてもここの伊織くんも伊織くんなんだね。柔らかな思考に穏やかな眼差し、愛も変わらずだ。
いえ、
死んだはずの人が現れる。それもとびきり強い人ばかりが。お侍様、あんたもう心当たりはあるんだろ？英霊ってやつにさ。
I like how one moment she's like, I'm gonna have you killed, and then now she's like calling us Lord Samurai.
これなる師匠はやはり過去の人物か。
そうとも。私たちはもうとっくに死んでいる。
答え合わせだな。これは見るもの聞くものすべて真新しいとばかりの振る舞いはすべて初めて目にしたから、何十何百年の眠りから目覚めてここにいる。
いい雰囲気のとこ悪いけどね。昔々の言い伝えやら師匠やらで己をこの世に刻んだ偉い人たち、ことごとく人知を超えた魔にしてようなるもの
ならば師匠はあなたも。
私の場合は特殊。宮本武蔵が女だった世界からやってきて、この世界の人理に刻まれちゃったってわけ。
Yeah, so she, as they explain it there, the Miyamoto Musashi that we know as this one here, though she's not usually a berserker but a saber, she is from a what-if world where Miyamoto Musashi was born female, and she's kind of like one of the most unique characters, because there are a few characters like Joan of Arc Alter. Obviously, Joan of Arc was never evil, but there was like what if version if she was evil. Miyamoto Musashi is like one of the unique characters where hers is like, hey, what if so and so was born a female? This is her.
なるほど。つまり師匠は師匠であって師匠でなく女であるとおっしゃる。
そうそう、そういうこと。飲み込み早いとこも同じなんだね、いおりくん。どこのいおりくんもそうなのかしら。
どこのいおりくん？いや、セイバーはわかるか？
みじんもわからないな。
まあやったことはおおむね同じみたいだから、つまり
おおむね同一人物だがやや別人。
Oh, also another thing is, a lot of servants are usually summoned like at their prime. There are some examples like they call it the Lily versions where there is like a younger ones like King Arthur before they pulled Excalibur from the stone, like stuff like that. So most of the servants you see will be summoned in their prime, like when they were at their best.
それ。ほんと相手の言いたいことをスッと組んでくれちゃうね、君は。でも気をつけなさい。こう見えていろんな世界、いろんな時代に飛んでいるからね、私。
Oh, yes. Also, Miyamoto Musashi is also special because where a lot of servants just like get summoned, Musashi just enters other people's worlds and eras at free will. It's never completely 100% explained, but she just casually enters like singularities, enter Grail Wars like Gilgamesh does. Like Gilgamesh is all powerful, that's why he can do it, but Musashi just does it at a free will. The joke is that she's so free-spirited and has such a huge wanderlust is that she just travels to other worlds by accident just to sate her, just to make her less bored. That's how she pretty much showed up in like Fate Grand Order. Was she appeared in our dreams, and then we appeared in her world briefly, and then she just suddenly appeared in our world multiple times to help us out in different like incidents, all by random chance. She's like, yeah, I just fell through the world, and now here I am.
いおりくんの知っている武蔵とは比べない方が身のためよ。何万かぶれもしているし、にししし。
そのようですね。
Oh God, her laugh is she.
いえ、私を養子に取った頃の師匠とはなんというか昔語りにのみ聞いていた好き放題の無頼感失礼自由奔放だった頃の師匠のようだ。
何？やっぱり男武蔵って長生きする分一発の文化人になっちゃうの？信じられない。
はいはい、そこまで。話を戻すよ。吉原に攻め込んできたマスターがひとまずお互い様子見で手を打ちたいとのた
To be fair, lady, you attacked us first.
まあ顔見知りと気づいたってことならそりゃ無理はないけどね。わざわざ攻め込んできといてそれってのはあんまり都合が良すぎやしないかい？
How does he know so much? I'm amazed about. I've been a Fate fan since like the PSP era, technically. Technically I started with Fate Extra, but I've been a Fate fan since middle school. So, oh God, like 15 years ago, I think, give or take. Yeah, 15 years ago. So I've been a Fate fan for like 15 years now. So 15 years of watching the animes, playing the games, reading the mangas. I know a lot. I've been also playing Fate Grand Order since day one, and that like came out like 5 years ago in America and like 8 years ago in Japan. Oh yeah, Fate's been around for decades. It started all in a visual novel back in like what? How old is Fate's Stay Night actually, the visual novel, now that I think about it? Let's check. Fate Stay Night. How old is it? From 2004. So yeah, the Fate universe has been around since 2004, and then even like a lot of the older stuff, like Tsuku Himi and like Melty Blood stuff, is like I think even a bit older than that. I know Tsuku Himi is older, from Type Moon, but like yeah, Fate's been around since like '04, and there's been multiple games, spin-offs, animes, manga, stuff like that. Miyama Musashi appears in Fate Grand Order, so that's why I know her from. Same thing as with Joan of Arc Alter and stuff. About 90% of the servants you see is from Fate Grand Order, which is like 600 servants now. So that's kind of like where a majority of them are from, but it's just a lot of experience with Fate. It's for like some people, it is like, you know, like some people are like, oh, they're big D&D nerds or big DC or Marvel people. For me, it's the Fate fandom. That's my number one fandom series.
詫びが欲しいと太夫は言っているんだ。
詫びか。そうか。
そうさね。せめて面白い話でも聞かせておくれよ。
No problem, Peacock. If you ever, this goes to anyone that's watching. If you have questions, just shoot me a message ever, and I'll just explain something in Fate. Even if it's like, hey, is this person in Fate? I'll tell you. Or like, hey, what's your favorite Fate game? I'll tell you. Who's your favorite servants? I'll tell you. Anything that has to do with Fate, I will gladly answer. I gave like Sakusan a 3-hour like PowerPoint about like the Fate universe, the servant classes, and how it all makes sense.
正体明かすんだ。ずいぶん真面目なお侍さんもいたもんだ。それであんたは名乗り返さなかったのかい？ほら、刀履いてるし、侍仲間に見えなくもないなって。
侍？そう見えるのか。そうか。
で、どうなんだい？
さて、どうだろうな。
ちえ、うっかり口滑らしてくれるかと思ったのに、可愛い顔してしっかりしてるんだ。
Oh, that was smart. I hope you might let something slip. That adorable face has a clever mind. That's fine.
やれやれ。もう武蔵ちゃんだって正体明かしてるのにさ。
To be fair, madam, we kind of knew it was Musashi. Our character was like, yeah, that's Musashi's skills. So.
私はほら、なんたって弟子で養子のいおりくんが相手ならバレても仕方なし。そっちが言わないの不公平だなんて言わないわ。正体明かすと負けやすいって話だし。そもそも君、マスター相手にも教えてないんでしょ？
Feel free to have him shoot a message to me.
新名。
そう、へえ、驚いた。マスターとサーバントってのはいわば一心同体でしょうに。サーバントあってのマスター、マスターあってのサーバントさね。サーバントがいなきゃマスターは戦えやしない。マスターがいなきゃサーバントはとどまれない。
また。
I love how the question was already answered without me saying a word.
そりゃあねえ、マスターが死ねばうつしおにとどまれないだろうさ。マスターは英霊が世にとどまるための要石みたいなものなんだから。
If you have other questions, Picard, feel free to ask. I'll gladly answer them. The anime is always technically the hardest to like start with because technically Fate Stay Night's the oldest one, though Fate Zero is the prequel. I always remember that was a beat if you want to recommend people because like Fate Zero has better animation by far because it came out like half a decade later and such, but Fate Stay Night is technically the first one. Yeah, actually yes. Technically, Shiro, or as they're known as Archer, like. You know when people think Archer, they think that guy in the red jacket, tan skin, white hair, blades for weapons. He's technically a future version of one of the characters, which is present day. BB technically is from the future because they're from like 2035. there's actually a few characters that are actually from the future, because it falls under like how Musashi's like, oh, what if this character was born a female instead? They have like that. What if this character became a hero? So you do get some characters that are from the future. There's only like a handful though, like maybe 3, 4 technically, or some characters they become their body is used by a god or goddess. That's technically on there as well. There's a spoiler character that for FGO becomes a servant as well, even though she's dead, but it's a future version of herself.
セイバー君、顔色悪くない？
つい宣告までの自分の振る舞いを思い返しているんでしょう。どうも私のことは戦いの最中に死んでも構わない。死ねばその時、それはそれぐらいに考えていたようですから。なんだ？
いや、マスターとサーバントか。
そもそも何も知らされてないお侍様がおかしいはずなんだけど。怖いサーバントを引いちまったんだね。ほんと可愛い顔のサーバントなのに本性はずいぶん物騒だ。その分じゃろくに義のことも知ら。お侍様、あんたの霊樹一角減ってないかい？
Oh, so I did answer this a bit earlier, Peacock. So if you were to just do like, so there is a usually 95% of the times you summon a servant, there is a chant of some kind. Fake Grand Order technically breaks the mold, as well as like the moment where our server just appeared. You can summon a servant and you don't know who you chose. Though the more accurate of a artifact you use, the more likely you're to get that servant. Like if you just say a chant, you can get anyone, but usually it's someone paired with you that is like the same mindset or same personality. But for example, if I used Billy the Kid's revolver, it will summon Billy the Kid. But if I use a piece of the Round Table, it might just summon a Knight of the Round Table. It could be King Arthur, it could be Lancelot, it could be Mordred, but it'd be a Knight of the Round Table. So the more accurate you use of a artifact, Peacock, the more likely you are to get that servant. That's why you'll see like some characters talk about they spent like $500,000 for an artifact because they want to get a certain servant. Actually, in the lore of Fate, funny enough, there was an incident where in Greece they were going to do a Holy Grail war, but it all ended because everyone was trying to get Hercules' artifact, that all the masters before summoning servant just tried to kill each other to get that artifact, and the Grail war became moot because there was no masters left to do the war. So they actually, in some places, if they're going to do a Holy Grail war, they'll actually like put limitations like, hey, none of you can summon a servant. So it's always very interesting.
霊樹。
まさかそれも知らないのかい？
知らぬ。
あ、言っていなかったな。は
あ、なんだろこの二人、見てて真の像に悪いよ。
可愛いでしょ、可愛いでしょ。
I just have Musashi just calling us adorable. Like, this is a serious situation, and Musashi's like, this is so adorable.
うちのいおりくんは昔からそうなのです。
What a laugh. And actually, like how Krauser mentioned, that's why a lot Peacock, you'll see like a lot of the servants don't reveal each other's names, because it gives you a huge, tremendous upside. To know your opponent. Like for example, if you know you're fighting Achilles, you're always going to target his heels. Or if you know, for example, if you see Sir Arthur, you know, hey, Excalibur is going to be his trump card. So you can figure out how to fight your opponent that way. Actually, a lot of times, you have masters try not to reveal the servant class either. For example, if you knew I had an assassin, you knew my assassin would be hiding in the shadows. So even though I seem like weak, my assassin's right around the corner. Versus if you know my assassin, if you know I have Berserker, you might lead my Berserker away from me because it's going to go on a rampage and then attack me from the shadows. Like, it's... information warfare is very important for, like, these mage battles.
セイバー君もよく似て可愛いったら。でもな、もうちょっとだけ若かったらな。
Also, you're gonna see this a lot. Musashi has a weakness, and that's cute things. She loves looking at cute boys, looking at cute girls.
似ていないと思うぞ。
指摘するのはそこなのか、セイバ
ー。この味わい。ねえ、うどんが欲しくなるわ。
As you can see, I can just eat you up. Speaking of eating, I can actually go for Sumadon right now. So, Musashi is beloved by the Fate fandom, and she's actually one of my favorite servants. Though she's 100%, you know the like chaotic good alignment. Take someone who's chaotic good, take out the good part, put chaotic dumb, and I say this lovingly, and just add 3 personality traits, which is she always wants to fight people, she always wants to eat food, and she always wants to look at cute boys and cute girls, and that's literally 100% Musashi.
気が緩む
That's 100% her personality.
まあいいわ。とことん姉さんが教えてあげる。敵同士とはいえ、武蔵ちゃんのお弟子だものね。
お手数かけます。
ほんとよ、もう。まず霊樹、この文様のことさ。意味としては、義に参加したマスターの証、サーバントとのつながり、契約を示すものでもあるって話だね。この霊樹はね、いろんなことができる。オノがサーバントの魔力をどんと増やしたり、遠くにいるのをすぐ近くに呼んでみたり。一番大切なのはやっぱりサーバントへ上位を告げられることかね。
上位。
契約した英霊への絶対命令権よ。使えばサーバントにどんな命令も思いのまま。
どんな命令もというと、
自害とか。
Fun fact: when she meant like commit that as an order, actually happened in one of the Fate animes. The Lancer Master was forced to tell their Lancer to do that because the Lancer's Master was cornered.
裏を返せば、普段はマスターの言葉や命令に強制力はないってことなんだけどね。どうしてもって時に使うみたい。絶対勝てとか言えばパワーアップになるしね。
パワーアップ？乱語ですか？
ああ、そっか、そうよね。ごめんごめん。気力、旅力、勢力が増すってこと。それはもうすっごく増すので覚悟しなさい。例えばそうね、波の剣士でも斬鉄がやれるくらいに強くなるわ。
ただし3度きりだからね。覚えておきなよ。使うたびに1角ずつ減っていっちまうのさ。3角使い切ればはいおしまい。要石や魔力のつながりは残るけど、契約は終わったとみなす英霊もいるだろうね。
なるほど。霊樹上位か。そう言われればことの葉一つでセイバーを止めた。我知らずですが、確かに一度霊樹を行使していたようだ。この辺りの司祭、さすがに語ってほしかったぞ、セイバ
ー。なんだろう、この子らの感じ。ねえ、武蔵ちゃん。
キュートだわ。
Thank you, Musashi. Thank you for your input.
本当にも。でもいつか共闘したりするんなら
義について一から説明しておくのが吉かね。
Yeah, it's very much like the anti Jujutsu Kaisen, where Jujutsu Kaisen is like revealing your moves will help you. For Fate, it's like the very much the opposite.
その辺のさじ加減は太夫に任せます。好きにするといいわ。
ああ、もう仕方ない。ひな鳥2羽にいろいろ教えてやるよ。まずは肝心要の英月だ。持つ者の願いを叶える願望切って触れ込みのこいつをめぐり、私たちは相争ってる。
願望期。
To give an idea, Peacock, what like Krauser means is that like in Jujutsu Kaisen, usually like revealing your move gives you a bit of a power increase. One of the reasons is that your opponent, if you tell them what your move does, but you don't reveal enough of the move, it might make you second guess if they're telling you the truth or not. They might not know all the rules, etc., etc. So like revealing your moves is actually beneficial in Jujutsu Kaisen because they don't know how much you revealed is true or the full extent of it. Like how one character he revealed Boogie Woogie, when he claps his hands, he can swap positions with him and someone else, but he didn't reveal that he could do it with objects as well. So like information warfare, revealing your moves can actually work beneficial to your enemy because if they think they know how your move works at that point, you can slip them up.
願いね。そうであってほしいよ。本当にさ、英霊なんて大化粧を呼び寄せられるんだ。それぐらいできてもらわなきゃ困るってもんだよ。さて、英月は義にあたり、まず7人の呼び人、マスターを選ぶ。これが私たちさ。あんた、私、
So now we've met the third master and you know there's 4
その
more.
他に。
Well, Chiman as well, so that's just
7
3
人の
others.
マスターは英月に与えられた英霊。己がサーバントで互いに殺し合う。これが英月の義。つまるところ、お互いの命をかけた
なるほど。7人7金。
英月がこの世に下ろす英霊は全部
Oh,
で
so the last moon actually
15
costs a total of 15 heroic spirits.
そんでサーバントを作るには魂の情報、
南蛮風に言えばクラスってやつね。
クラス？
セイバー、アーチャー、ランサー、ライダー、キャスター、アサシン、バーサーカー。7種類の箱に英霊の情
Oh,
報
by
が
the way,
収
for
められ
archer,
て
it doesn't always have to
サ
be
ーバントになるって
archery.
わ
It
け
can actually be guns. It can be any type of ranged weapon, really.
7人のマスター、7機のサーバント。尋ねたい。サーバントの総数は15機のはずでは。
勘がいいね。残る8機はマスターを持たないのさ。そのうち1機がさっきあんたたちが戦った猛者。
Okay, so
うち
he
の
doesn't
心
have a
強
master.
い用心棒さ。
マスターを持たずに己が意志のみで動く、いわばはぐれのサーバント。
師匠、サーバントにとってマスターははぐれのサーバントは何を要石とし。
そりゃあ霊脈からよ。
霊脈、天然自然の力のほとばしり、気脈、地脈、流脈とも呼ばれる大いなるもの。
へえ、詳しいな、より。
この辺りは紅玉のじいさんからな。剣の道には関わりのない。
続けるよ。霊脈は
So
特に魔力を得やすい霊地があるって話
なら、この吉原も霊地か？
So
社
they're
は
going
見
around
当たらないぞ。
shrines.
必ずしもそういうのがあるわけじゃないさ。でもそう、あの子はここを通る霊脈からだからあの子には主人はいないし。
そうだったか。
そうでもないわ。この義のはぐれは不便なものなのです。マスター持ちの英霊に比べて魔力に乏しく、 かなり力を減じているんだもの。どうも霊気が不安定みたいね。ああ、霊気っていうのはサーバントの体のこと。
Yes, so this is what they mean by rogue servants. So rogue servants don't have masters. So rogue servants can live without a master. You see them a lot in Fate Grand Order because whenever there's a singularity, rogue servants are always there. The problem is that they need mana, so like they need to stay close to places that have like high amounts of mana. Otherwise, they're just going to fade away. And they're like explaining here is that there are rogue servants in this ritual that's going on. But they're like heavily weakened because they don't have a master to draw mana constantly from. So they have to like kind of stay in their own little territories. There are some servants that have certain skills. One of them, I believe, is called like independent action. Like they can survive without a master for a couple days, even if the master dies. You see a few servants that have that ability, so they can quickly make a contract with a new master. Oh no, rogue servants just means that like they don't have a master when they're summoned. Like most servants, they need a master to be summoned. Rogue servants are summoned automatically.
ああ、彼は例外。普通はああも魔力あふれたはぐれはいま。
例外。主を持たないとのことですが、あの異常婦。
言わせんのかい？野暮だね、ほん。決まってる。
さすがは吉原三大太夫の一角。音に聞こえた高尾太夫。英霊。かつて偉業を成した偉人さえ虜とは。
そんなこともあるさね。
I'm waiting for this like conversation to end so I can save the game and read it out. But they keep talking.
そうさ。英月の儀を取り仕切ってるのは、私の知る限りはそうだ。儀の見届け役ってことらしいよ。
うん。では、英月とは陰陽師の秘術なのか？泰山府君の技というより、まるで竜宮童子の英月。
ほう、聖杯の足か。
Not more conversations.
じいさん。急に何をやって
わからぬかより英月の儀なる術式陰陽道であるものか。陰陽の技で英霊を呼ぶことはあるまいよ。神仏の云々とも程遠いと見たぞ。まずもってこの国で生まれた儀式ではなかった東大の土御門。
Oh, that reminds me. Technically, Buddha is a servant as well.
なんなのさこれ。よくしゃべるけども。
こりゃそう強く握るでない。あいや、話す必要はないぞ。持つならばもっとこう撫でるように。
ごめんおじいちゃん。てかそっち系の物知りじいさんみたいね。こいつを使えば。さっきこう言ったろ。あの子は霊地をよりどころにしてるって
聞いたぞ。あの異常婦のバーサーカーだな。
はぐれのサーバントはみんなそう。陰陽師だか魔術師だかは。だからマスターは霊地を本拠にし、私がここよし、
ではタコ
どうだろうね。
なるほど。
Okay, so you should make a stronghold.
すでにこ。
あ、ピンときた。そうね、浅草あたりの下町じゃない？
なるほど、浅草ね。
まったく師匠にかく
まあ最低掌握した霊地が増えるほど裏を返せば抑えた霊地を英月の儀は切った。
So it's a territorial war, okay.
では
威勢がいいね。けど派手に動き回るのはどうだろうね。騒ぎを起こせば。
わかるぞ。それは切腹だ。いおりがするやつだ。
いや
さすがに男武蔵もそんなやわな鍛え方はしてないでしょう。でも目立つなっていうのは本当よ。聖杯もとい英月の儀は手の内を明かさぬように動きつつ。
手の内は
そうね、私たち以外のマスターに手の内を明かさない。
なるほど。 つまり江戸の
イエス、その通り。
さあ、こんなところかね。話すべきことは話したし。
感謝する。貴殿のおかげでセイバーは司祭を勝っ
Oh, look at that cute, adorable little puffing out their cheeks. That's so adorable.
仲いいんだ。セイバー君、いいかしら。英霊絡みの経験がやや長いかもな先輩からちょっとだけアドバイス、あ、助言って意味です。
Exactly, sir. Sound exactly like that.
受けたまわろう。
あのね、マスターなしじゃ勝てないわ。たとえ天下一の名剣を持った剣士だとしても、最強の将軍や最高の王君。
そこまでか。
そこまでよ。ハグ、オッケー。
それじゃあそろそろしまい。面白い話。
由井小説の話だ。
さっきのはなかなか良かったよ。その調子でどんどん頼むよ。そのあたりがわかると。
期限を切りましょう。
師匠、
力の無理なんだ。
その通りだよ。
期限を破ったり無視したりしたら、さっきの
If you
校長発信
misignored
の
that, I
続
would
き
just
って
pick up a fight.
早々に死にたくなければ気をつけること。
Only Musashi can tell you, like, heed my words if you don't want to die an early death.
承知しました。
他のマスターの居所を調べて。
そういうこと。
文句ないね。武蔵ちゃんのチキみたいだし、マスターとはいえここは見逃してやるよ。
Oh, thank you for the raid. I should probably do this. Playing the new Fate game, which is Fate Samurai Remnant. Welcome, welcome in.
もっと頼もしくなってくれたら。そら、言った。
ご親切。
行こう、より。
あ、
そうそう。大事なことを伝えとくよ。あんたはマスターになった。英霊を失う、あるいはこの3つ以外に抜ける手で。武蔵ちゃんの弟子に光るものはあるみたいだけれど、お侍にしちゃ太平の世ってやつだし。そう。正面切っての人情沙汰なら。
そうね。
おや、かの新面武蔵ともあろうものが弟子相手では。
ああ、そこは安心して。師弟愛とか家族愛とかそういうので手は鈍らないから。私単純に頭痛いなーって。こっちのいおりくんもああなんだって。ほんと生まれる時代を間違えたのね。
うん。せっかくだ。私は
構わんが夜更け。
Okay, here we go. Yep, we're gonna save here because it's getting late for me. Oh, we can actually see some of the people's stats now. Like, so we know a lot about Miyamoto Musashi. So we know she's a berserker, chaotic good. She's A in strength, B endurance, B agility. No magic whatsoever. It's going really good. Her luck is pretty good. Building fast is great. She has anti-magic C. So she's very resistant to magic attacks. Her riding is D. She's not that really great at riding. Menace enhancement is something that's unique to berserkers. It pretty much means they get a huge boost in power, but it's hard to communicate with them, as well as them making a rational decision, because Musashi is just such a wild card. That's probably why her Menace enhancement is X, because she just do whatever she wants. Yeah, we don't know who the Rogue Berserker is yet. Okay, but yeah. Save game. And we're actually about to raid out, because it is, so late. So let's find someone to raid out on. Oh, Cloud is streaming. Alright, everyone, let's go raid Cloud. They're doing some art, and you probably see me playing this tomorrow afternoon, more of this game, so let's head over.